जम्मू आ गए, दिल्ली आ गए, अलग अलग जगह पे आ गए, और अभी सरकार उनको कह रही कि फिर से हम
मेरी बात समझ गए क्या? सबके साथ मर्डर हो जाता है क्या? सारी बहुएं जला के मार दी जाती? हेलो स्टूडेंट, आज हम आपके सामने एक स्टेटमेंट डिस्कस करेंगे. द स्टेटमेंट विच वाज गिवन बाय द वाइस प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया, and he alarmed the situation that Article 142 of the Constitution of India is nowadays as a nuclear missile against the constitutional and democratic forces. The question is whether this statement is justiciable and how this statement begins to this discussion. So I will give you a brief introduction of this whole scenario, because in the case of the state of Tamil Nadu versus governor of Tamil Nadu, recently Supreme Court has given a verdict wherein the mandate was issued. The Supreme Court clarified that whenever any bill is reserved to the President of India, there must be certain timelines, right, wherein the President is to pass it, because you cannot reserve any bill for an indefinite period. Now the question is, when the judgment was passed in a few weeks earlier, and now this statement of the person who is hiding this constitutional post is relevant or not. So I will give you both the dimension of this statement, not criticizing or not appreciating this statement. I will give you the freedom to decide how you will decide this matter. Now, Article 142 of the Constitution of India gives the Supreme Court power to mandate, to provide any guidelines for the end of justice. There are plethora of guidelines issued by the Supreme Court. Either we are talking about Vishakha guidelines or environmental guidelines, very guidelines are there. Recently, the guidelines issued against the President of India. Is it first time that the Supreme Court of India is giving guidelines to the President to do according to the norms of this judgment? The answer is no, because we can go to the background. Rameshwar Prasad case of 2006, and then we have various cases जहां time to time Supreme Court ने President of India से request किया है कि आप इस certain norms को follow करें. We have a very landmark judgment in this case, that is Shatrughan Chauhan case. In the case of Shatrughan Chauhan versus Union of India, you can recall the facts where for a indefinite period of time, if any mercy petition is reserved by the President without giving decision of the mercy petition, because the President is free to reject or accept the mercy petition, but there must be some timeline, because there is one person who is waiting for the mercy of the President, whether he is to be executed or not. So वहां पर भी सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया को गाइडलाइंस किया कि आपको एक रीजनेबल टाइम के अंदर मर्सी पिटिशन को एंटरटेन करना है. This was the case. Similarly, Rameshwar Prasad ka case, and then we have another case that is called the basic structure doctrine related, जहां पर सुप्रीम कोर्ट कहते हैं कि आर्टिकल 361 ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इंडिया गिव्स द प्रिविलेजेस टू द प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया. But please remember, Article 361 of the Constitution does not debar Supreme Court from scrutinizing the decisions of the President. The President is exempted from personal appearance in the court of law. The President's decisions is not evaluated by the Supreme Court on every ground. Exceptions are there, that when the proceeding is malified, etc. So we have this judgment, and we have other judgments that I discussed. We also have some commission's report, Sarkaria Commission and Pucci Commission's report, wherein it was submitted that President should decide the matter at the earliest. It should not take a lot of time to make a decision, because if the President or the governors are taking a lot of time or reserving any bill, the actual work to make legislation will be frustrated. तो यहाँ जो सुप्रीम कोर्ट का जजमेंट आ रहा है स्टेट ऑफ तमिलनाडु वर्सेस गवर्नर ऑफ तमिलनाडु में, जिसमें प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया को 3 months का टाइम ड्यूरेशन दिया गया, दैट विद इन 3 months ऑफ टाइम ड्यूरेशन द प्रेसिडेंट शुड ईदर एक्सेप्ट और गिव द डिसीजन ऑन द बिल. सो इंडेफिनिट पीरियड ऑफ टाइम के लिए आप किसी बिल को रिजर्व नहीं रख सकते. Is taking this view, the Vice President of India, Jagdeep Dhankar, has made this statement, and according to him, that judiciary has reached to the point where is actually encroaching the ambit of the power of president or the vice president. The judiciary is not to involve on those executive decisions which are the domain of the executive or the government. But the question is that how far this judgment is correct, to what extent this judgment will be appreciated, and to what extent this statement made by the Vice President of India will be criticized or appreciated, it may be a matter of discussion. But the matter of discussion should be resolved according to the legal provisions of the Constitution as well as the case laws regarding this. So this was all related to this fact that whether this Article 142 of the Constitution of India is just like a nuclear missile which is used against the democratic forces, because Article 142 exercised by the Supreme Court and the democratic forces which are government or governmental machinery. So this was the statement, and this episode whole historical background can be considered to look over the statement of Vice President of India. This all. Thanks for watching this video.
Subscribe for more content.